So I thought I must have it out with this man. I said, sir, I was amazed to find that the face reader could come up with all these details, including the name called Anita. I am sure he is not capable of that. And I feel that you have projected all this information into his mind. So UG just said, please understand that I keep testing all the people around me continuously.
Yes.
I thought, my God.
It is a continuous.
So all those things happened. So somehow I escaped all those. So there is a fair bit
How
of
that lady, how did she say that you will be meeting a woman?
Huh?
That
was
lady
projected by
with some
That
powers.
was projected
Riva.
by UG.
Riva. It's amazing thing.
Deva.
So she already said that she is going to the
Masters.
plan of the masters. So these are very strange.
Yeah.
But there is
They can interfere and avoid certain things if they want. It could have happened.
even when Ramana Maharshi appeared to her, there is no change of heart.
Ramana Maharshi, something she has done. She may say that I am not interested in the spiritual life and all that. But her background is different. She is not aware, but yet she is connected somewhere in that life.
So hopefully she will
Some
come into
people
the
may
spiritual
think
path
we are in a
sometime.
spiritual way, but it may not be true, valid spiritual life. But perhaps she was not. That's why actually Robert, afterwards what happened to that Reva?
Robert
Don't know.
Robert could have
Since there were a projection,
Ah.
you won't know.
Projection of him, like that in the daughter also could see that. And then she is identifying him that he is the person who appeared. And this happened in his Ramana's case to many people earlier also.
So we were sitting in Babu's house. Then later on, you shifted here. One day, Yadunad rang me. He said, Ajja wants to come and see you here. He already told me about Ajja. He is a villager who was unpad completely. So Ajja came here and he has no personal charm at all whatsoever. He has seen. No personal charm. Except Kannada, he cannot speak and he is just like a villager. So Ajja had great respect for Gandhiji. Ajja, when he was in his 50s, one day all of a sudden, he was in his 35th year, during 1950s, he all of a sudden died. And Gandhiji's Atma came to Ajja. So he became a completely changed person, completely. He has left his wife, children, everybody, all the asti, everything. So then he came and sat opposite to UG, and he had a very high regard for Gandhiji because Gandhiji's Atma entered him. So the moment he came and sat, UG started abusing Gandhiji. UG was always talking bad about Gandhiji, and then Ajay just started and just kept quiet. So I was not at all impressed by him. Then he sat for about an hour and went away. Then after a month, UG was then staying in Babu's house. Then Yadu rang and said, Ajay is coming to Chandrasekhar Babu's house to meet UG again. So before this, what happened was, when UG was staying here, this man, this Anantachar, was 2 years older to UG, and he was a retired professor of philosophy in our Bangalore University. And he was a very famous orator, and he is giving lectures on the stages, and people are garlanding him and all, and people are falling at his feet. So he came here, then UG got up and made him sit by his side on the sofa. So about a dozen of us were sitting here, Mohan was also here. So then there was some silence. Then that man started teaching something to us about philosophy. Because he found an opportunity. Then UG asked him, Sir, is it your own experience or have you picked it up from somewhere? No, Shankaracharya has already said this. Then UG told him, sir, a tape recorder can do a better job than you. Why are you throwing all this, vomiting all this on these innocent people? He was so shocked. Nobody talks to him like that. He just signaled to Krishnamurti, saying, let us go. And they walked away. Then I was thinking, what will be the reception Ajay will get now in Babu's house? Let us see. Because UG doesn't yield the platform to anybody at all. He will be talking. Nothing, nobody else will have a chance in front of him. Then our Dr. Swami asked a spiritual question to UG. Then, to my greatest surprise, UG said, sir, I don't want to talk. He has come, you ask him. So this was something very new. UG never does this sort of thing, sir. Then Ajay took on and talked for more than an hour. And UG didn't interrupt him. There was some small talk in between with UG. He was talking to somebody, but he never interrupted him. And I was highly impressed by Ajay by that time. So Yaduraj was translating whatever Ajay was telling, and then they went away. Actually, I was looking for.
Pati wanted to.
Pati asked a question to him. Constance, you can tell them.
Yeah. Pati, because he was, Ajja was telling.
Ajay said, "Yaar,
There is nobody here. There is nobody talking here. There is nobody here. Then after 1 minute, the Pati, he was there. He said, Ajja. Then he said, huh? Said, then who is talking there? Who is responding? There, you said nobody. He said. Then Ajja was, he looked puzzled like a child. He said, Higu keltare. Shut him up. He was there.
So I was very impressed. Then Ajay got up and then they drove away. Then I told Yadu, next time when you are going to Ajay's ashram, take me. So he took me, and UG, during the first 8 years of my stay with him, he was continuously insulting me at every turn possible. Insulting, ill-treating, very badly, absolutely. But I took all that, saying, yes, he is a Mahatma, I must accept all these things. So Ajay's treatment was completely opposite to that. He was so very kind to me. He was giving me a special room whenever we went. Then I never informed this that I was going to Ajay's to UG. Whenever UG was not here in Bangalore only, I was going to Ajay. And I went for 7 years to him. So then Babu rang me one day and said, UG is coming tomorrow, let us go to the airport. So I took the car and went there. Then Yogi Narayana was there. So I was standing near the car, I opened the dicky door and I was standing near the car. Yogi Narayana took his suitcase and he walked to the car. Then UG extended his hand like this. I never shook hands with UG. I always was doing like this. I thought he's something very great. There is no question of saying. He came like this. Told me that he found a new guru. Somebody came to get started. And nobody told him. But he will know somehow. So then he told him. Sir, I am now struck with 2 Jivan Muktas. But he never objected to that and also. But Larry Morris was telling me a story. Larry was an English lecturer and he lost interest in that and then he gave up the job. So he had no money. Then when UG was there, a lot of people gathered there, they all went to Bob's restaurant and they ate, then the bill came. So UG told everybody, each of you put down that much money for the bill. Whatever money was there in their pockets, they put there. Then he pushed that to Larry and told him, this is your seed money, you establish a church of your own. Actually, he is not a Christian, he is a Jew. But he started a church. So, and after every Sunday sermon, they collect money, donations. So he told Larry, there are some conditions. You must tell me every Sunday how much
He
money
was
you
also
have.
performing marriages
you must tell me how much money you have collected every Sunday.
Mm.
So he said, yes, Yuji, I shall do that. So he was ringing Yuji every day and every Sunday.
They were getting lot of money.
And they got established nicely. So Larry told me, one Sunday, a couple came to me and they said, the boy said, we want to get married, please perform that. So he is supposed to only do funerals, he cannot. Then he said, oh, I am very sorry, my colleague, she is out of town. So she can only conduct marriages. So please come to her. They said, no, only today. And he charges $50 for wedding. So they said, we will give you $100. So he got, you please perform. So he got tempted. He said, okay, I shall perform. So he took them inside the church and then did some ceremony. And then declared, yes, you are wife and husband now. So they gave him $100. So they went away, both of them. So the Isaro took those $100 and was sitting on the table in his office. And he was counting those notes. Then a call came. When he lifted, it was from UG, from Switzerland. Larry, what are you doing? I am counting dollar bills. Yes, I can hear the rustle of the dollar bills. Why did you do that? So our masters reach is
pass that
such.
down to me, double it and send it to me. What you got it? As a punishment, you should double that money and send it to me.
Papa Mariharam.
Larry was real.
Even Yuji's last days, he was there with
Huh?
Yeah.
Larry. Even Yuji's last days, he was there.
Larry.
Yeah.
Yuji must be here now.
I know.
Very much.
He is here
He
only.
is.
Where is last days and first week?
Sound and light are interchange.
He is here only.
All these sounds.
He is.
Baiturkaru, I want to ask you a question.
Wow.
Generally a question that I would like to ask everybody who has known Yuji for a long time, but starting with you. When Yuji passed away, we spent a lot of time talking about Yuji.